アシュルがなぜカウンターの上にいるかって？接客さ。餌代を稼がないとだろ。
行動開始前に最後にもう一つ質問がある。この計画は完璧と言えるが、相手がその場所を離れないという保証はあるのか？
その点についてはアルベドが観察して情報収集をした上で月の狩人とワイルドハントの傾向を整理してくれた。まず最初の戦いから。月の狩人は一度空間的な能力を使っている。
I've already pulled for Chisa.
おそらく
Won my
その
coin
よう
flip.
な力は持っていないはずだ。
I pulled her weapon off stream afterwards too.
俺たちを相手に逃げるとは考えづらい。最も重要なのが
So everything's been going good. Building her at the moment.
不思議を抱いているという点だ。月に対しても敵に対してもな。月の化身と彼の怒りを買った観察者がこのチームにいる以上、離れたり逃げたりするとは思えない。このプランで間違いない。
ワイルドハントと何度もやり合った僕から見ても納得の意見です。
では皆の意見を信じよ
以上が今回の計画の全貌だ。アルベトとドゥリンが今それぞれの仕事を進めている。
計画を認証しました。スケジュールを作成しています。オッケー。全部支援はアイノに任せて。全力で行くからね。
う。蒼月の子の方も問題ない。
他のみんなはよし、問題ないならこのプランで
Early stream today. I was planning to stream yesterday when I got back home from work last night, but I could immediately tell as soon as I sat down after I ate dinner, I immediately could tell, oh yeah, I'm not gonna be able to make it. So I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna go to sleep. No point in me streaming if I know that I'm just gonna fucking, rattle off to sleep within like an hour or two. So I'll get some sleep in and then, come back the next day.
仕事場で本名は口にしないルールなんだ。私のビジネスパートナーのことはヨフクロウと呼んでくれ。
この計画は絶対に必要なものだ。
So I'll try to get a couple hours in today before I have to go off to
人手
work.
が多くてよかったと思うことになりますよ。それにしてもまさかドリ
Yo,
スがいらっ
Cornethius,
しゃる
rare
とは思
early
いません
stream.
でした。
Honestly, I feel like I'm probably gonna have more of a morning stream my time, like this, more often. Because I work I come back home pretty late these days, from my side hustle. And I only come back home, at the time I do because that's about when all the places that people normally order takeout from, through food delivery, that's when most, if not all the restaurants in my area kind of close. So, it's usually the time that I come back anyway. But by the time I come back home, it's usually because, I'm usually pretty fucking tired. Like, I've already been out driving around for like, 7 or 8 hours. Anywhere from like 6 to 7 to 8 hours. And what else? Especially because it's been raining in my area recently. Been dealing with rain, so that, had to deal with that. Plus, the weather's been getting a little bit colder. The cold weather on its own isn't a problem. It's when you combine it with rain, that's when it becomes kind of annoying. But regardless, yeah. Basically, my streams are either going to be at around this time or like late at night when I come back home. I'm probably going to do more like morning streams like this more often, simply because what is it? Simply because, by the time I get back home, I'm fucking exhausted, usually. And, as many of my recent streams have shown, I tend to fucking drift off, in the middle of it, so these kinds of streams, probably won't become, I'll probably do more of these kinds of streams, as time goes on. Assuming that, of course, my schedule keeps up as it is.
損失が大きすぎて
Hey, Louis, Boskin, Louis Boskin.
泣いてしまいそうですわ
Did you hear what happened to Arcado and that Zenless YouTuber? You're talking about Zodan, right? Arcado Zodan. He's been in my stream before. I've talked about him before. I know the guy. Well, not personally. I just know of him. But no, I haven't heard about what happened there. What's going on? I've been busy hustling, grinding that paper, that real life paper. So unfortunately, I've been out of the loop.
こいつは確かに役に立つがこの一件で跡形もなくなってしまう気がするね
Also, let me get to the resource. Hey, yo, Omni Stuff, how's it going, man? Welcome
答
back.
え合わせをしよう
Thanks so much for the 3 years. Nice. Congrats on reaching 3 years, and thank you so much for the 3 years of support, man. Appreciate it.
そう決まったもんでもないさ。ここで成功した
Battle pass is done.
新しいビジネスチャンスが見つかるかもしれないだろう。
Oh, shoe defense reset. I guess I can go do that right now. DSR 50 next patch. Oh, cool. Finally. Is it on CN server? I assume it's on the Chinese server first. Got Spain Tiger Cat last moment before 2.4. Hey, congrats, man. Congrats on Jufufu. Also, this guy rules. Thanks so much for the 67-month reset. Welcome back, man. Thank you for the what, more than 5.5 years. Scam train. Oh, the hype train. Let's see what's going on, Genshin.
読む
More Dory voice lines.
ドリーそっちの準備はどうだ
私たちに与えられた時間はたったの2日サングマハベイ様が何の準備もなく戦いに挑むわけがないでしょう
Recent Chinese live stream showed DSR, M200, TMP silhouettes. Oh, cool, nice. I'm surprised they're bringing back TMP. M200 and Intervention and DSR are, well, Intervention is an obvious choice. She was a fan favorite, at least here in Global. I'll assume Global GFL 1 players will really like Intervention coming back, because she was kind of like a cult favorite here. I don't know how much the Chinese side of things. I don't know how much the Chinese players liked her, but hopefully they liked her. Hopefully they do. And there's a good chance, yeah. DSR's first party dress skin was pretty infamous back when it first came out, I think, because of its damaged art. And considering the Mika's trend of bringing back a lot of what is it? Mika's trend of bringing back a lot of a lot of the previous skins from the first game. Blazing, thanks so much for giving 2 subs. One to Hexen and one to KS Lord. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Hey, Area. Long time no morning stream. Just when you were struggling to find some background noise. Hey, that's what's up, man. Apparently, Enfield is expected to be January 31st. Oh, if that's true, which, you know, take that with a grain of salt. But if that's true, that's actually around the same time as Arknight's OG's anniversary. Huh? I wonder if that's on purpose. But we'll see. We'll see if that's true. Pretty sure I remember something like that happening before, where it's like, oh hey, look guys, the Apple Store accidentally leaked the launch date. It was going to be like November or some shit. Well, you know, look where that got us. So, I will believe it when I see it. Not saying that I'm doubting you personally. It's just, you know, we've played these games before, type shit. We have in fact played these games before. So he's got outpost Shu. Mika bringing back the daughters of every country slash server. K2, Type 100, and then Intervention. Oh, actually, I guess you're right. Yeah. Can't wait for AK-15. Oh, she'll be here before you know it. I mean, hell, they might even bring her early. Also, Full Out Alchemist, sorry for missing your 100 bits. Thanks so much for 100 bits, man. Appreciate it. People bitching about ML again and WUWA again. What's ML? What does that stand for? AK-15 was teased recent live stream yesterday, right? Yeah. That's cool. And yeah, she'll be here soon-ish. Maybe within like next like 2-3 months. Yeah, so what happened was Zodan made a video about his problem with the free roam of Zenless, how he feels he can improve it. Then his Zenless content creator slandered him. Zodan made a response. Zodan kind of cooked him. I mean, if Zodan's video, yeah, as long as I don't think Zodan's a rat. I know he's done. There's a few things that he's done that I don't quite agree with, like that one time that he called out Saint Tauntus, but then he retracted it and then gifted the clown subs as an apology. I don't think he should have done that. I don't think he should have gone that far, but that's what he felt was appropriate. So you know, gotta respect his decision, I guess. But I don't think Zodan's a rat. So I will give him the benefit of the doubt that, you know, his criticisms of Zenless are actually in good faith. Like if his video of him like if his first video of him criticizing Zenless's free roam shit is like actual constructive feedback, or like, you know, as long as he's not being a fucking, you know, dickwad about it, then yeah, there shouldn't be any problem with that. So yeah, I don't know which Zenless content creator like tried to clap back at him or something like that, but yeah, I don't know what his problem is. Then again, you know, I don't know the situation, so not sure what's going on. FGO started the final OC chapter, so maybe. What, we hoping for FGO too? Nah. You call him Ricardo Foldan for a reason? Oh. Well, I don't want to go that far. I don't want to make fun of the guy, because, you know, at least I can understand, because, who was it? Foxhole explained the situation to me, so it's like, okay, well, I guess I get it, but, yeah.
もちろん外注品ですわ知り合いですのでお値段もお買いと満月の光を頂戴することそういうことかお前が増幅装置を持ってるって会議で言ってたのが気になってたけど カーベに外注してた
Where are my stunners?
それはちょっと違います。これは私がかなり前から送信様と考えていたプロジェクトなのです。大魔女アリス様、こう言っていました。きっと楽しいよ。この世界は常に安全とは限らない。いつみんなが
Oh, that's kind of awkward. I've taken both of my who is it? Both of Yatari's support
す
team.
ぐに秘密裏にトップレベルの学者たちを集め、それに関連する技術の研究を始めてくださったのですわ。どこに具体的に説明すると難しくなるので、今度彼女に直接聞いてくださいます。
But that's
とにかくこれは送信様がカーベに依頼して作った装置
Robin
です。
and then
カーベは妙の葉でもたっぷりの人物ですから、こういうものを作るとなると、やはり欠かせませんわ。
we already have FGO2 at home. It's just called Star Rail. True, forgot about that.
十数回も設計案を修正したみたいで、
Honestly, you just watch Zodan's response video. It gives all the context. I see. Gotcha.
そういうとこは相変わらずですわね。メラックが荷物を届けてくれたのですが、手紙が同封されていて、こんな重要な機器をどうして私に送るのか、一体どんな場面で使うのか、報告はしたのかなどと根掘り葉掘り聞かれましたわ。開発許可書も同封していましたのに。ナギードもドリーに協力するって言ってたの？多分ドリーがいつも変な注文をするから気になったんだと思うぜ。そうですわね。実際の使用場面は見ない方がいいとしか答えられませんでした。危険すぎますものね。それにしてもカーベってこういうとこは本当に丁寧なんだな。自分の仕事は終わってるのに使う場面まで確認するなんてびっくりだぜ。リーグメーカーから見返したのかもしれませんわね。いつもそうですよね。私から見ればリーグメーカー
Wrong ult.
してるようには見えませんけど、とにかく手元に物があるというのは心強いものです。危険な状況に対しては大変重要なことですので。どうしたんです？変な顔をして。びっくりしたっていうですか？どんな真面目なとこって初めて見た気がするぞ。
Some characters.
影に潜む夜明けを刻む。汚れを排除します。懺悔したまえ。
Ayo Gray over on YouTube. Early stream today. Yeah. Originally I was planning to stream yesterday, but I realized immediately that I'm not gonna be able to make it very far. So I was like, might as well just go to sleep and then wake up tomorrow and then and stream now. Waited too long on that one. Thumbnails legendary for a 2-hour-long gacha log. Thought I was Iron Man. You know, I wasn't thinking of Iron Man when I made that thumbnail or when I did the pose for the thumbnail, but I'll take it. To be honest, I didn't really know what other pose I wanted to use for that, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just go with that one. Let's see, Ether. I think I can use Nicole here. Problem is, what other Ether character do I want to use? Let's see. Oh, Vivian's Ether. Now that I think about it. I'll run these two. Fuck it. Good old Bernice. First side was... Did first side have any... Okay, I can bring, who is it? Mercury. Speaking of upgrade or speaking of sequels, friend of yours calling you Steam Machine PC 2. Pretty soon they'll come out with PC 3 in about 50 years. So on me Legacy Chris's skin teased on the English live stream first. Oh, they showed it here over the Chinese server. That's interesting. Man, global GFL 2 must be paying Mika Team's bills something fierce, huh? I think Mika Team is the only Chinese gacha that gives global any sort of like meaningful exclusive content. Well, even then, it's not really that exclusive. But. JP and NA must be paying for his for Yuzhong's you know, couple more next 3 Ferraris, I guess. Love the new format, just putting about all the logs in one video. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't think of doing that sooner, to be honest with you. Well, I guess better late than never. Especially now that, you know, I'm making logs out of like fucking 10 different gachas now.
それも順調だった。ただ、結果があまり良くなかったんだ。
Have you seen the new Hoyo game? Yeah, that Vaspura whatever. Yeah, I made a tweet about it. If you follow my Twitter, I QRT'd the Hoyo Universe, Genshin Universe Twitter account when they posted about it. Like, is that game not literally just Hoyo copying Wuwa? Except they just give it a more, how should I say? It's got like a very similar aesthetic to like art. The art style is more similar to like Where Winds Meet type shit. Like they're going for like a more realistic. I don't know if realistic is the right word to put it, but it's certainly not really like an anime aesthetic. But like other than that, it's like, is that not just fucking Hoyo Wuthering Waves? Like literally it's like at least the what is it? Whatever footage we have of that Vaspura game, whatever, I'm probably not saying it right. Like it takes place, or at least the first starting areas that we see, they take place in an abandoned, rundown, basically somewhat apocalyptic, you know, busted ass city. It's like, huh, this looks real familiar now, doesn't it? Where have I seen this one before? And not to mention, even the fucking the fucking gliding animation is straight up from Wuwa. Everyone's copying everyone, bruh. In my QRT, I was like, damn, damn, Kuro copied Genshin, and now Hoyo's copying Wuwa. It really does come full circle, huh? Yeah, some fucking Wuthering Impact type shit. Gonna skip it. Well, I have zero interest in playing it because I don't care for that kind of art style. Like if you like it, if people out there like it, then you know that's great. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to rag on the art style itself. It's just not something that I prefer. I like my fucking weep shit. So that's already a skip from me personally. But yeah, I just kind of find that fucking hilarious.
世界が彼女の存在を許さない。だから永遠に完璧な状態にはなれない。まるで創造主によって
So like, are we fucking serious here?
する場所に捨てられてしまったみたいだ。自分を強く持って生き延びるだけで。
Nah, it looks more Zenless than what? Really? Man, to be fair, I haven't watched the actual gameplay. But just looking at it very, very casually, it's like, nah, bro. I see like Omega Wuwa influence in that shit, you know. Again, maybe the gameplay itself tells a different story, but at least initially, I'm just sitting here like, bruh.
くれぐれも気をつけて。集中、アリスに触んないで。
Hoyo keeps dropping new games. Well, not. I mean, it's kind of hard to argue against that now that I think about it. Because we've heard about Nexus Anima first in the past year or earlier this year, not even that long ago too. Even. And now we're getting news that they're making this fucking Vaspura game now. It's like, what the fuck? What are the chances that the new Hoya game is not gacha? I don't want to say it's likely, but there's definitely a chance. Definitely a non-zero chance. But I don't want to say if it's like, oh, it's a done deal. It for sure it's gonna be a gacha like and not an actual gacha. Blah blah blah. Just don't know at the moment. At this point, you're hoping we get Hoyoverse COD. I don't know how likely that will be, because a first-person shooter is definitely a lot different from you know, all the other games they've made. But if they really want to, I'm sure they could. Whether or not it be good, that's a different story altogether. See, electric physical. Oh, it's the clown. Electric physical. Okay, both sides want electric. Okay. Interesting. Electric physical, huh? I wonder what happens if I run Yanagi on this team.
とにかくラウマから託されたからには全力でみんなを守ると誓おう。
Too many dailies get to you sometimes. Yeah, I know that feeling.
何か考え事？
貴様はコロンビーナだな。皆がそう呼んでいた。
そうだよ。なんだか変な感じだよね。
You got Niketa V1 as a big free play, big win. Yeah, congrats, man. And yeah, VSK is great. Or Niketa, as she's called in the second game. But yeah, congrats, man. Hopefully you got some left over for going into anniversary. But yeah, enjoy Niketa's fat fucking Russian titties. Would be cool if Vespero will turn out to be Hoyo's version of Stellar Blade, like a full price AAA game. We'll see. It feels kind of weird for Hoyo to do a paid game though. Cause like, has Hoyo ever made have they ever made a full like a paid game? Maybe they have, like a long ass time ago, but like I don't know if they've made something like that in recent memory or in recent times. So I don't see it being like a full price AAA game, but
難しい質問だな。俺は過去の出来事を繰り返し夢に見た。人々と戦っていることもあれば、地面に倒れているだけのこともあった。あまりにも時が経ちすぎて、もうあの時代の楽しかった記憶はほとんど思い出せない。憎悪の感情は、愛や好きという感情よりも長く続くってこと？そんな理由で連帯すると思うね。美しく幻想的なものをついて手にすることができない。メリルのことについてはとても感謝している。おかげで埋もれていた真相を知ることができた。
どういたしまして。君は友達だったんだよね。
友達。あいつは俺を裏切ったし、俺もあいつの苦しみを本当には理解した。その程度の関係性を友達には考える。
僕なら一緒に戦う。ためらってるんだね。君は彼の行動に対して前みたいな見方をすることはできない。
少し時間が欲しい。
うん。誰だって君の立場になれば困ると思う。わかるよ。そういえば最近より高いところから物事を捉えられるようになったの。昔は当たり前だと思っていたことに今は貴重に思える。
ハリーを目立てて聞いた。まだ貴様を助けてくれる執行官がいるよ。
今までは執行官っていう地位ありきの助け合いだと思ってた。まして今は私は何者でもないし、指名手配までされてるのに、それでも彼女たちは手を貸してくれる。つまり私の過去の認識は間違ってたの。
Theater teased as platoon activity. What, GFL 1 or GFL 2?
罪悪感があるの。
If you're talking about GFL 2, I'm actually kind of curious as to how they're going to implement theater into GFL 2. Theater was really annoying in the first game, or at least it started out like that. Over time, it got slightly better. But...
だから君と話しておくのも悪くないと思う。
Yeah, Faith, we're gonna get a lot of free polls for the anniversary update. To be fair, they have given us a lot of polls, free polls before, as part of like other big updates. So yeah, hopefully they do. We shall see.
こんにちは。怒んないでよ。怒んないでよ。攻撃発動。そこです。私が怒ると怖いよ。この剣が勝利へと導いてる。有意味なあがきです。怒りますね。
心配をかけて悪かった。メリル、月の狩人に対処することについて真剣に考えて少し時間をくれ。
これはどう？これが私の覚悟をついて。
礼には及ばない。遅かれ早かれ直面すべき問題だったから。
それでもみんなの気持ちは変わらない。まずはみんなからの感謝を受け取って、そ
Hate this guy, you hate enemies like him, never like bosses with moves or abilities that make them either hard to hit or unable to. I get it, but they're boss mechanics. So gotta learn how to deal with them. Me personally, I don't mind them too much, as long as there's stuff that you can still do, and I don't know. To me, I don't really have a problem with most of the bosses in the game. There might be one or two that I find really annoying, but I don't know. I don't feel like any of the Zenless bosses, even the ones that have like invul phases or some shit like that, really bother me that much. Because the way I see it, at the very least, there's something for you to do to like counter their invul phases in some way, shape, or form. Because most of them have something like that. Maybe there's like one miasma boss where they don't do that, and you just kind of have to hold that. But I don't know. To me, I don't really have a problem. It's not that big of a deal to me. Wave 6 wants 2 electro teams. Oh, she used 6? Yeah. that's rough. Definitely a big oof moment.
いいえ、むしろ今までの戦いを思い出して奮い立っています。ライトキーパーに呼び起こされるまでの長い間、僕は武器を手にしていませんでした。戦いとは無縁と言えたはずです。しかしここ最近ワイルドハントとの戦いであることに気づきました。僕も絶対的な平和の中では生きていけないことを。炎の揺らめきはまさに悪の根絶に対する僕の渇望の表れかもしれません。
それって別に悪いことじゃないだろ。
Team 1 was Bellion and Esme.
本来なら長い眠りにつくべきフェイにとって
Maybe because he's a Souls player, some bosses go in Invo and they're one shot and they lost too many runs. Oh, okay. a visceral trauma response. Your back shot looks like someone's sleeping? Oh, it's because of all the blankets on the... There's like a big ass body pillow along the wall, so it kind of makes it look like, I guess it kind of makes it look like there's someone sleeping back there. Nah, it's just me. Pull on the Daylight Club. I did. I'm only missing the red-haired girl. What was her name? Kotori or something? Starts with a K. Yeah, still haven't been able to get her, which is very strange because I've gotten. I'm not shitting you. I think I'm pretty sure I've gotten like 5 or 6 copies of Origami, 4 copies of Toka. So like I should have gotten Kotori or whatever the red-haired girl's name is. I should have gotten her by now. But yeah, I still haven't for some reason. So now I'm completely out of coins, which is kind of a rarity.
アイナさんからフォトストになります。ミネタさんは高度警戒モードに入り、主戦場以外のエリアを分解しながら臨機応変に支援するとのことです。そしてアイナさんは最新の発明品を使って遠方から支援してくださいます。
いい判断だ。みんなお疲れ様。
バックスの様子が変だぞ。きっと当てる。
いるんだ、暴れ出したね。いつでも戦闘できるように準備しといて。
なっているより先手を打った方がいいでしょう。
同感だ。ファンズ、隠れて。
受け止められる。絶対気をつけるんだぞ。
分かった。
戦闘が始まったらみんな位置についてく。この戦い全力で臨もう。準備はいいか。行こう。
寝かしつけ。
小細工にはそろそろ飽きてきた。大切な殺戮がしばらく続きそうだ。
まだ勝負はついてないよ。
お前らなど火を撃ち落とす前の暇つぶしでした。
きっと当てる。おやすみなさい。
気をつけるんだよ。
モテル、気をつけて。
Something feels off about this. First of all, I don't know why my my Yishuan team took that long to clear. We're fighting River. Oh, this game, this fight is infinite. What is it? Infinite lives, I guess. It's fine.
ずいぶん情熱的ですね。その程度か。
真実はまるで影。嘘はいけないね。なるほど。4。丸裸にしてやる。
行け。皆のために祈ろう。
ほら、よ
暗闇は怖いですか。
真実はまるで影。さあ謎。
お静かに目を閉して。
4
月で始まり月で終わる。
月の恩寵があらんこと。
結構お詫びのもの。
真実はもう
お前には俺が見えてるな。エズルペン、お前の予言はいつ現実になる。居場所などありません。
嘘はいけないね。
宗主の神リーナの永遠の安寧。
お静かに無意味ですよ。夢なき眠りへようこそ。ほらさ、いやその程度離れてください。暗闇は怖いですか。お静かに。
浄化せよ。
無駄なことを。
4真実はまるで影。謎を解こう。
結構その程度か。目を閉して。無駄なことを。夜ですね。ほらさ、死の底へ溶け。
迷える者が蒼月よ永遠なる。
4
結構その程度か。お静かに。英雄ごっこはそこまでだ。どいつか始めるか。まずは目障りな奴らに消えてもらおう。
まずい。
血は目と鼻の先だ。
大丈夫か。
他のみんな
Was Rare in Fuyuki City at some point recently?
特に嫌われてるみたいだ
All of
ね。
a sudden, we only have these two.
生きることを許されない。
ああそうかい。でもねまだ決着はついてないよ。
うるさいな。破滅再生。
聞こえなくなった。少なくとも私たちの居場所は変わってないはず。落ち着いて作戦を思い出そう。私の役割は時間を稼ぐこと。しかるべき時に来るまで何とかしないと。
4心を覗かせてもらうよ。
Hey, it's easy. Welcome back, man.
真実はまるで影。素直に吐くなれ。4 真実はまるで影。さあ謎を解こう。
Did I bring it to the front? Good point. Actually, Forever doesn't do that much damage. So yeah, here you go.
嘘はいけないね。心を覗かせてもらうよ。
浄化せよ。
読む。嘘はいけないね。読む。さあ謎を解こう。
激流に飲まれろ。
真実はまるで影。なるほど。嘘はいけないね。
月の狩人に勝つ方法はただ一つ。彼自身の力を借りることだ。だからコロンビーナには消えてもらう。お前たち二人には最後まで耐え抜いてもらわなくちゃならない。奴がお前たちの排除に全神経を使うよう仕向けるんだ。
Nefer almost brought you back into Genshin.
いつまで耐えられるか。俺の一撃で塵のように消える存在が。
その塵があんたの記憶に滑り込んでる。寝かしたどっかするし。
あるなら今のうちに出しておけ。もうなすすべもないようだな。
あんたの恐怖が手に取るようにわかる。もっといける。全力を出せ。かつてひざまずいてしまった者への恐怖。愛する人に二度と会えないのではないかと考えてしまう恐怖。あんたは運命に抗えないね。レリルです。はい。
お前らにもその恐怖を味わってるか。
何を怖がってるの。
自分自身と我を向き合うのが怖いんだ。
私の味方ついてるわ。
はい、奪って見届けろ。なんだ。この力、覚えがあれ。
月の狩人の力は計り知れない。唯一の対抗策は錬成陣でその力を盗むことだ。さらに全ての力をコロンビーナスに集中させよう。一瞬でも彼に匹敵する力を持てれば勝機はある。
僕も力になれると思う。アビスの成分を外に最大限放出して圧力の差が一定になるとそこから大量の元素力を放出できる。これから短い間だけどこの元素の力を通じてみんなの精神と同調し君にみんなの視覚と能力を示す。見える。
まさか黄金レインドとの関係者がいるとはな。
何の話かな。
Hey, well, Panda Man, welcome back.
力を盗んで俺を倒すつもりか。
そっちも空爆を盗んだでしょ。
扉を維持するのにはかなりの力が必要なはずだ。
やってるのは私じゃないの。
Bro's missing peak. I'm kind of watching out the corner of my eye right now. Because I have it on my, I'm watching out of my OBS.
この力で。
ネフェル、もう大丈夫？
見えないだけさ。どうしたこともない。
まだ間に合う。私がやってみます。みんなでバラバラにするのよ。
重深いですね。こんな暴挙に出るとはね。緊急事態ってことだよね。そうでもしないと命はなかったさ。だとしたら確かに賢明な判断だった。あれだけのことを成し遂げた代償の目だけというのは幸運だったのかもしれない。商売で言えば大儲けと言える。だね。ただその目が見えなくなるのが絶対に納得できない。人に大切なものを犠牲にするのを見るのはつらい。信仰も力も光が光も何も犠牲にしないで。
チルしなさい。
汚れを排除します。
ありがとうね。今できることを尽くした。まだ脳の時がある。数日間おとなしく休んでおく。気をつけるべき点はヤホダさんが伝えておく。その他にゆっくり採用するがいい。こたびの戦い皆のためで見事勝利を手にすることができた。ナロクライの上空に垂れ込めていた暗雲がぎゅっと晴れた。神は皆に感謝するだろう。
月もきっと忘れないよ。お疲れ様。きっとあげる。
Gonna have to figure out what I'm doing wrong here. Maybe just because my Yidhari is not that strong, because she's not that well built. I don't know why I'm even struggling trying to run what Yidhari here when you know fucking Miyabi's right there. So.
何なりとご用命を。
ねえ、ちょっといい？どこだろうか。君がいる場所な。
なんでしょう。
さっきデリンがみんなの力をつなげてくれた時、みんなの感覚も共有してたの。ネフェルの目の痛みが私にも残ってるみたい。
なんとすぐに見せてくれ。
傷はないから大丈夫だとは思うけど、一応話しておいた方がいいかと思って。
最初は本当に大丈夫だ。しかしフータル自ら言ってくださると驚いた。
仲間に自分の気持ちを伝えることも学ばないとって思ったの。
嬉しい言葉だ。
どうとせい。はい。どうとせい。生徒が。神経はたぎる。虚実愛なるべき。
大丈夫だよ、アイム。心配しないで。
一心。
あら、よかった。お前、丸一日寝てたんだぞ。その間、オイラはペットの横で見守るしかなくて、ご飯も一人で食べてたんだ。
安い。
一人でもちゃんと食べてた？おう。でも、お前と一緒に食べる方が断然美味しいぞ。
引用創
お
生。
前が元気じゃないと味がしないし、ぐっすり眠れないんだ。改めて、ただいま。そうだ、アルベドが来てたぞ。はるかたちが宿場感を用意してくれたから、目が覚めたら来いってさ。みんな来てたらしいよ。薬も持ってきてくれたけど、その様子じゃ大丈夫そうだな。
I probably used this too early.
どうとせい。知れ。もはや名数は尽きた。引用天下。
感情とは頭の中で荒れ狂う波みたいなものだ。
I just remember I'm not using Lucia on second half anymore. Maybe I should use her here instead of Astra.
心の深いところまで落とされてしまう。かといって無視すれば心がバラバラになってしまうんだ。
参上、お邪魔するぜ。そろそろ本番かしら。旅人、パイモン。
Would this help?
待ってたぞ。あんたらが来なかったら祝勝会は延期しようって言ってたところなんだ。
具合はどう？
もう平気、心配しないで。
ならよかった。気になるところがあったら僕がいるからすぐに言ってくれ。他にも必要なものがあったら教えて。
逃がすなよ。
走れないのか？ネフェルのならどう？
ネフェルさん、そこ話しかけに行ったら？
両親を共に滅す。はい、安い滅殺。一心。
査代を稼がないと。
Okay, yeah, Lucia was the key there. Now all Miyabi's gotta do is just murder this bitch.
感情とは頭の中で荒れ狂う波みたいな。それを無理に沈めようとすると波に飲まれ心の深いところまで落とされてしまう。かといって無視すれば心がバラバラになってしまう。
怒ります旅人ファイナル具合はどうだ。勝利を上となし狂乱はこれに次ぐ。やっ耐えてみせる。破竹のごとしやった無意味なあがきです。えいやっはい見せびっくりした雪の静先生必勝。
さすがは生物のこの名物なかなかの腕前だ。2、3日で目が開けられるようになったの。
でも目を酷使しちゃダメだってバネに釘を刺されたのにだな。
はいはい
よくですね。すまないの手を貸してくれぬか。終わりだ。この刀に力を。
行ってくる。後で飲み物を持ってくるよ。サイモンは甘いのが好きだったよな。
刀はもう鞘。容赦をする。時間の無駄です。やっはい刀はもう鞘。どっかにあだめ報いよ。やっ耐えてみせる。あ直ジャンプ。
Oh, that was close. Didn't Yushi reset come out? Yes. She reset earlier today for NA. Such a massive damage difference. Yeah, you're right. Okay, time to do my other Zenless chores here.
どこだろうか。君がいる場所ならいいの。勝ったらあんたのおごりだぞ。私を呼んだのにゃ。
おい、私を見くびるな。
ああ、ちょっとね。月の狩人は蛇に似てると思って。
破竹の墓地。追撃します。撃ててた。
そうかい。毒蛇は脅威を感じたら毒をまき散らすだろ。憎しみに駆られ復讐に走る人は毒蛇に似てると父によく言って
攻撃ぶっ込む。この木を逃さず。よっ。6歳の肌なしさん報いよ。刀はもう直残
そうかもね。あんたは寛容も知恵の一つだ。
Jesus, that food, the food models on the table here in Genshin is fucking, they're fucking huge, bruh. What do they feed the people of Notcry?
それさえ許されなかったら
How are the people of Notcry getting food this fucking huge?
どう？私のことを心配してくれてるならその必要はないよ。過去に未練なんかない。ただ父を詐欺師だと言ったのは間違いだったかもね。教令員に見捨てられ人に陥れられるような
Food stamps? I mean, food stamps on their own can't grow food unless you use them as fertilizer, I guess. Even then, I don't know how good fertilizer they'll even make in the first place.
立派な詐欺師だった。私と親子と言ったって不思議じゃねえだろ。口にとしたことはないけど破竹の子の方もきっとそう思って私に真実を願って嘘をつく術を教えてくれたのがその証拠さ。
この木を逃さず。
Pup the food with Kuvaki. Actually, that could be the reason. Actually, now that I think about it.
こやつはキングベシェレトによって R に投げ込まれた。
はい、見せて。この刀に誓おう。
場所を離れたければ3つの問題に正解しなければそれで奴は猫の姿に化けて私のところに来たんだ。神の使いとなって代わりに答えを探してくれないかってね。でもそう簡単に行くわけがないものさ。結局あの老いぼれは未だに閉じ込められたままだし、私に与えたものも取り戻せないでいる。どこからその結論に至ったんだい？
時の王は閉じ込められた恐怖から解放されるために善行を通して私の好意を得ようとしただけさ。詐欺師はみんな恐怖を抱いてる。無理だって例外がなかったら破竹のごとしスタイとして生きてきた奴らいい結末を迎えようだなんて虫のいい話だと思うんだよ。それも私には分かるんだ。どんなに品種を買うような人間でも生きていたいって思うわけ。詐欺師の言う本心ってのは信頼できないものはないと言うけど、あんたはどう思う？
勝利を上となし騒乱はこれに次ぐ。攻撃特攻。そろそろ怒りますね。
Hey Yuji, Itadoran. If that's how I say your name. How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream.
Yeah. やっぱりあんたは賢いね。しかも冷静に物事を見てる。でも詐欺師の心になんか一モラの価値もないんだよ。世界で最も利己的な人間なんだから。私がいい例だよ。いいことがあっても絶対に人には言わない。横取りされたくないからね。構うもんか。あいつら地獄耳なのさ。
What else do I need to do? I think I haven't done my weekly run of Void yet. Hollow Zero, whatever.
ま、過去を知られた以上、消すかうまく付き合うかのどっちかだからね。手に負えない相手なら平常心を装って監視下に置いた方がいい。情報を取り扱う商人の心得さ。ということで秘密は守ってくれよ。監視されてる立場としても友人としても。
怖い話でもしてくれるの？ジャトヤにかかれば万事解決。月城、私はこの道義を貫き通す。
よろしくね。
Xeno just changed. Oh, you just changed your name. Gotcha. Yeah, I noticed that over on YouTube chat, everyone has like an @ before their name now. I'm assuming that Google must have done something, or the YouTube team must have done something.
空耳か？
それで君と一緒に残った優しき同僚は最近どうしている？
知らないわよ。あいつと比べたらボスコ2号の方がよっぽど人間らしいわ。でも言われてみればしばらく見てないわね。もしかして
自ら姿を消してくれたのなら世のために大きな貢献をしたことになる
あいつに限ってそんなことはあるまい。このままおとなしくしていてくれるとは思えないな。奴の動向には注意しておいた方が良さそうだ。アシュルがなぜカウンターの上にいるかって餌代を稼がないとね。
ほらほらリラックスして心身一致刀はもうさやこの刀に誓おう。
やあ、サングマハベ様。増幅装置、とても助かったよ。ありがとう。教令員が作ったものなのかい？
よーくご存知ではありませんな。わざわざそれを聞きに。
いや、お礼を言いに来たのさ。
義理がたい方ですのでそういう方とビジネスをやるのは大好きですわ。今後ともよろしくお願いしますわ。
ロリーさんのような心優しい投資家にそう言ってもらえると光栄だ。
心優しい話ですよ。
などくらいに来て早々土地を購入したそうじゃないか。砂漠にも土地を持っている。それから
ちょっと人の投資先を調べて一体何のつもりです？
何をそんなに慌てるんだい？
Hey, yo, Z7, welcome back, man. How's it going?
避難所を建てる予定のものもあったとか。
Oh, wait, hold on. I recognize your profile picture. You're the,
とても素晴らしいことじゃないか。
you're the guy who liked Zanny from, what, the last stream I did.
あんたも変わってるね。
Looks like everyone's names on YouTube is
建設計
different.
画は取り消されたそうだけどね。
Yeah, Google must have done
噂は
something.
ちゃんと届いてるよ。
Wonder if it's got anything to do with that recent Twitter change where,
避難所
now
計画は
apparently Twitter's supposed to show you what
住めることが
what
ダメ
country
なんだね。
you're from.
農産基地なんですもの。放置するより建物を建てて活用した方がよっぽどマシでしょ。災害なんていつ訪れるかわかりませんわ。
But yeah, man, I'm doing
家族を
fine.
亡くした時の悲しみは二度と味わいたくありませんわ。
Hopefully the same for you too.
もし災害で友人や協力先を
Hopefully you tried out WUWA or Zenless, maybe even both if you had the time to. And yeah, hopefully you've been enjoying them.
十分な食料や水、薬が用意されたところでみんなで楽しく暮らせたらと姉は生前願っておりましたわ。土地を買ったのも姉の願いを叶えるためでしたけれど、宗神様と話し合ってもっと効率のいい方法を採用しましたの。技術を持った人には技術を、モラを持った人にはモラを、みんなで協力して備えるのが一番ですわ。
Did you change your name? Oh, it chose channel name instead of display name. Ah, okay, I see. I guess that makes sense, because yeah, I've always known that technically you can have two different names on your YouTube channel.
何か問題でも？
you know, display and then whatever you named your account originally.
こっちも思っていませんわ。
モラを稼ぎ続けることが夢なのかい？
分かっていませんわね。人の夢に投資することこそが私の夢なのですわ。その人の夢が叶った暁にはちょっとばかしお
They're
金をいただ
doxing?
ければそれで満足ですわ。
Technically, yeah.
想像するだけで胸が
Showing country, it shouldn't be that big of a deal,
チリ
but
ンチリンとモラの
for some people on Twitter, it is.
ありがとう。
増幅装置のことです。
ペンダントもね。
書いただけですわ。あまりなさらないでくださいま。
あんたも家を離れてずいぶん経つんだね。
Strange seeing me streaming this early. It's not like I've never streamed this early before.
両親とお姉さん
I've done early streams a few times.
前に亡くなりましたけど
So it's not exactly out of the question.
忘れたくない
However, the reason why I'm streaming right now is because originally I intended to stream after I got back from work last night, but after I ate dinner, I was like, oh yeah, I know, I could feel me falling asleep already. I was like, nah, ain't no way I'm gonna stream like like this. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go to sleep, come back tomorrow.
しにくい話はここまでにしよう。少なくとも昔より
Honestly,
暮らしぶりが
if my schedule keeps up the way I think it will, honestly, me doing like these morning streams probably won't be out of the question either. Or me doing more of these morning streams won't be out of the question either. I mean, originally that's how my stream schedule was when I first picked up my side hustle in the beginning. It's like I stream during the mornings during the weekdays, and then I come back home, and then during the weekends I stream later at night type shit. Let's see, lots of blues. Let's go to the right. The boys.
体の方はどうだ？もし具合が悪くなったらすぐに言ってくれよ。
大丈夫だよ、大団長。僕は別に大したことしてないし。
謙虚だな。
今回の戦いでドゥリンは大活躍だったよ。みんなも感謝してる。褒められた時は素直に受け入れるといい。それも礼儀の一つだ。
ならお手本と行こうか。アルベドの錬金術も見事だった。あっという間に完成させる。
Tried out Wilwa. It's beautiful. Hey, glad you like it, man. Maybe tomorrow we'll start Zenless, but for now, Wilwa, new game like Nikkei. Or so. Oh, you're playing Nikkei too? God damn, bro. I can pull up my Nikkei account for you if you want. Something watch video from my Aizen, make you laugh. So yeah, you're playing it. Hey, man. Nikkei is also a good gacha game too. Pretty convenient to play on your phone too. I mean, most of these gacha games are optimized for mobile, so you can play on your phone real easily. Well, I don't know how easily you can play stuff like Wuwa and like Zenless on your phone. That's kind of challenging. But yeah, it's funny to see you say that you're playing Nikkei too. But yeah, Nikkei is also a good game. Especially if you're a fan of, you know, shaking, you know, cute girls shaking their fat asses at you. Got Scar, dude fucked you up badly, bro. Hey, just gotta, you can learn how he fights. Take your time, you know, watch what he does, dodge his shit. You'll understand his attack patterns soon enough. But yeah, take it nice and slow, man. Make sure you enjoy the process.
旅人。顔色がだいぶ良くなったな。
うん、もう薬は必要なさそうだ。
喉乾いてない？何か飲む？
ここ数日でもう店で注文できるようになったのか？
錬金術と比べたら全然難しくなかったよ。こうやって少しずつ覚えていけたらいいな。
ルリンならきっと大丈夫だ。アルベドの兄弟なんだからな。でもお前たちの計画とやらは全然理解できなかったぞ。
仕方ないよ。錬金術を学んだことがない人がその原理やプロセスを理解するのは難しい。
簡単に言えば彼が以前空爆を盗んだのと同じように、
I already spent all my coins, so no point in talking to
彼
the
自身
shopkeeper
の
at last
力を
time.
盗んで利用したのさ。
See,
勝てっこない
wandering
相手に遭遇した
hunter.
時、
He has a pretty.
一番
I think
有効な方法は
hunter is weak to ice, so
戦い
let's
を
go
や
kick
める
his
ことだ。
ass.
力勝負をするんじゃなく、コロンビーナさんが彼に匹敵する力を得るための手助けをした方が得策だと判断したんだ。作戦の重要な鍵は2つ。月の狩人の戦い方における癖と憎しみの対象を把握すること、そして彼を錬星人の影響の範囲内から出さないこと。念のため4カ所のチームを用意したと。戦いが及ぶ範囲からすると最後に選んだ場所が最も理想的だった。錬星人を通してアリスの力を吸収し、さらにルリンの特殊加工によってコロンビーナさんを使える力に変換したんだ。そのおかげでコロンビーナさんがそれまでできなかったことができるようになった。
それにしてもダイインスレイブさんが本当に手を貸してくれるとしたら、彼が手を貸さないと決めても誰も文句は言わないだろう。彼の決断に感謝してるんだ。
刀はもう鞘。破竹のごとしドローでしたね。
よく見てね。
即斬即決。
ほらほらリラックスして。
You want a mobile and a console game? Nah, but this game, Gunner bait like Nikke. For now, not a Gunner, by the way. Hey, man, that's fine too. I know that, you know, people. If you tell other people who played Nikke or Zenless or some of the other games that people call like a Gunner game or whatever, sometimes you'll get some weird looks or like some comments being some people telling you like, oh, you're not a Gunner. Why do you bother playing these games? Like, well, everyone can play games however they like, you know. It's fine if you're not a Gunner and you still want to play a Gunner game like Nikke. It helps that Nikke has a story that a lot of people like. Dare I say, it has a pretty good story. So yeah, if you're the type to really enjoy just sitting down and reading a story, especially if it's like part of a game where like you have to work to grind out some levels for your characters so that way you can progress the story, then yeah, obviously, gacha games can potentially be very good for that. But yeah, definitely helps that Nikke's got a story that a lot of people like. So I think by now Nikke's been out for what, 3 years now? Yeah, it's been out for 3 years by this point. So at this point, I think, you know, most people who are familiar with gacha games should understand when you tell people, oh yeah, I play Nikke for the story, not necessarily for the Gunner shit. I play it for the plot, not the plot, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, at this point, I think you'll be fine. You shouldn't get too much shit for that. I mean, you'll still have people occasionally stop by and be like, why do you bother playing Nikke when it's a Gunner game? You're not there for the fucking shaking titties and ass. But nah, you should be fine. Okay, I think that's it for the weeklies. Now I gotta get the events done now. What do we got here? I already did this. This is fine. Let's get Yidhari shit done first. Which one was the major story? This one's a major story, so we gotta get this done. Let's go get that one done. You know, non-gooners playing gacha. Yep, there you go.
勝利を祝おう。
待てよ。なんでイドリーさんの夢の世界が郊外
その話をするためにわざわざ来たの？いろいろ考えてみたけど、君とアルレッキーノは友達だからとても大事なことだと思ったから伝えに来たの。
Oh yeah, right. I had to hold E with Manato instead of hold
あまりの
basic.
感動でお茶の窓を通らないわ。話が済んだら出てってちょうだい。私と友達になるのとこれまで通り同僚として過ごすのとどっちがいい？ちょっとコロンビーナ、私の我慢の限界を試してるの？これ以上しつこくしたら礼儀正しい言葉遣いのモジュールで止めるわよ。礼儀正しく話すのはデスマスをつけないと。プロンニア、コロンビーヌ様がお帰りになるわ。見送りなさい。またお茶会に誘ってくれる？はあ？きっと誘ってくれるよね。じゃあまたね。大好きなサンドローネ。ごめん、私とマナト君のシビアだった。私ほどの AG 研究家が手がかりもつかめないなんて。前回のワイルドハント騒動でさっさと出てってくれたからよかったけど、これ以上邪魔すると容赦しないわよ。ことが一段落したから様子を見に来ただけだぞ。余計なお世話。私がその気になったら月の狩人になって指一本触れさせないわよ。とにかく元気にしてるならそれでいいんだ。ロボットも治ったみたいだし。
Got a lot to catch up on. Got a lot to catch up on. What the hell? Are we playing a Oh, is this the auto battler thing? This game is definitely gonna take some getting used to.
お茶を飲む気分じゃなくなっちゃった。飲みたいならどうぞ。もったいないしね。コースターがないか。このノートをコースター代わりに使って。いいのか？分厚いノートだな。方程式みたいなのがいっぱい書き込まれてるぞ。気にしないでいいわ。ただの下書きよ。時間を持て余した時に落書きしてるの。おぼろげな過去のことだったり、遠い未来の想像だったりね。めちゃくちゃな今のことを歯を食いしばって記録することもあるけど、新聞に載ってるパズルゲームをやるのと同じよ。未来を占う時はまるで白昼夢を見てるみたいだし、現在のことを記録するときは胸がムカムカする。やっぱり過去がいいわ。すでに決まった事実だから、あれこれ思い悩む必要がないもの。楽しいと思える記憶なんて機械工にまつわる記憶しかないけどね。 に誰がいるの？フォンテーヌのマシナリーはほとんど彼の発明でしょ？もしかしてアランギオタンと知り合いなのか？はあ、少し交流があっただけよ。
That wolf's a gym rat. Oh, this dude, the dude with the red hair. Yeah, he's kind of beefy. He's a beefcake. As I think some of the ladies would tell him, or call him rather. Unless you're talking about Big Daddy, he's also a beefcake too.
App はできたな。行くぞ。
敵が弱ってる。チャンスだよ。余裕余裕。
てめえをやるのに1秒もいらねえ。
そう、彼と交流のあった普通の人間はもう私しか残ってないでしょうね。彼が生きていた頃は時々おしゃべりをしたの。そして死ぬ前に彼の思考を全て破棄するよう頼まれたわ。言われた通り思考は全部破棄したわ。一通り目を通してからね。なんたって機械工アランギオタンの知恵の結晶でしょ。そのまま消してしまうのはあまりにもったいなかったから。このノートに書かれた計算式ってもしかしてパズルゲームみたいなものだって言ったでしょ。暇つぶしのための落書きでしかないわ。アランの方程式に比べたら浅はかな謎解きみたいなものよ。でも謎解きも悪くないわ。
Quick question, you got a starter banner with, they let you choose, but there's a lot of options. In what game? Wuwa? I assume you're talking about Wuwa, right? Just want to make sure, because you said you also picked up, Nikkei. Nikkei does have a standard banner, but it's random, so I don't know why you would be talking about that, but just in case. I don't want to assume. Yeah, I think you are talking about Wuwa, because Wuwa is the only game out of those three that actually lets you choose, because you should have gotten a pick your own 5-star ticket. Yeah, Wuwa, right, okay. And you got 30 days to pull for them. By far, the best option, in my opinion, I think this is an opinion that a lot of other players share too, but since you're asking me, I would heavily recommend that, who is it? What's her name again? I haven't used her in a while. Verena. She's the yellow girl. The little yellow girl. The reason why is because in Wuthering Waves, again, a lot of what I'm talking about here might go over your head because obviously you haven't played the game a lot. You haven't played the game enough, so a lot of things I'm gonna say here you might not understand for now, but it'll come in handy later if you choose to stick with the game. But the reason why Verena, I recommend her, is she's a support character. She's what I would call a global support, where she supports she buffs your entire team. That's very rare in Wuwa. We only have like 2 characters maybe who are like that. That Verena girl, and then there's another character named Shorekeeper who's a limited character. And the Shorekeeper girl is by far the best character, best support in the game. Again, those 2 are what I call global supports because they buff their entire team. In Wuwa, how should I say this? All the characters in Wuwa are can mostly be categorized into 3 different like buckets, I guess, or three different roles. You've got your supports, your true supports like what, Verena, Shorekeeper. Technically, Baiji is also that too. You get her for free. She's your free healer. Just going through the story and whatnot. But Verena and Shorekeeper are obviously the best ones. They are true global supports. Whereas Baiji, she is technically a global support, but she mainly wants to buff ice characters. So she's she's more niche than the other two. That and she's only an A rank, or she's only a 4 star. So 4 stars are generally speaking a bit weaker than the 5 stars. That doesn't mean that you still can't kick ass with them. Let's be clear. Anyways, yeah, you've got your supports, you've got your sub DPSs, and you've got your main DPSs. Most characters in WoW fall under either the sub DPS or the DPS category. The sub DPS being these are the kind of these are characters whose job is mainly to do their thing, right? Do their shit, do their gameplay loop, and then their outro skill is what is the most valuable thing they provide, because they come in once they're circle gauge on the left side, as I explained to you yesterday or the day before. Once that's filled up, and you switch to your main DPS usually gets a huge damage boost from the last character you just swapped out from, your sub DPS basically. So most characters fall under either one of those 2 categories. So for you to have a character, for there to be a character in WoW who's considered a global support, or just even a support character in the first place, that's pretty rare in that game, in WoW in this game. So, yeah, I would recommend her. If for whatever reason you don't want Verena, because there are people out there who aren't comfortable playing like the younger characters without getting too deep into all that whole controversy. If for whatever reason you don't like Verena, then I think the next best option would be, if I can remember who all the permanent characters are in the game, I would say Encore, but Encore is also on the younger side. So again, if you ain't cool playing like the younger characters, then I think at that point, your best option would be that Genshin girl. She's the how do I describe her? She's the whole like the monk looking girl, kind of. I say monk, but she has hair, so. But yeah, it's either you go with Verena, Encore, or that Genshin girl. The other 2, I think there are 2 other permanent characters, Ling Yang and who's the last one? Calcara. We call him Calculator, just as a joke. Those 2 unfortunately are not that good. If you think they're cool, definitely first things first, you should just go with whoever you think is cool. Like, even though Calcaro isn't all that good, if you think he's cool, then you should pick him. You gotta play who you're gonna have fun with. That's the whole point of gacha games. At the same time, if you like playing characters who are strong, then in which case, if you want to go for like the meta pick, then the meta picks are Verena, Encore, and then Genshin, maybe in that order. I don't know. But those 3 are definitely the 3 stronger perma characters you can pick from. Again, I would recommend Verena because again, having global supports is very rare in WoW, and if on the off chance that you do happen to play WoW for long enough to the point where you do eventually reach endgame, having a support like Verena is going to be very important for the endgame stuff. So there are my 2 cents on that. Again, you should just pick whoever you want, whoever looks cool, and then figure them out from there. But again, if you prefer just starting with the strong character right off the bat, then that Verena girl. Oh, it's not the starter. It says sure. Oh, that's a different banner. Okay, I've been playing the game ever since it launched like a year and a half ago, so I don't have that banner. So apologies, I didn't realize. that's what you're talking about. That starter banner says it has Shorekeeper. Oh, if it has Shorekeeper on it, then pick Shorekeeper. You don't mind playing the kids? Their Q must be okay. That's cool. Yeah, because some people out there who play these kinds of gacha games have this weird like aberration, if you know what that word means. Aberration is, am I using that word right? Some people out there have this weird like I don't want. Is it appropriate for me to call it an obsession? Like, there are some people out there who refuse to play like the younger characters. It's you know, that's kind of gross and shit like that. Like I've had people tell me that they know they have friends who refuse to play like these gacha games like Genshin or Woo because they've got like little kids in it. It's like, bro, like what the why are we going why are we taking this shit that far? Like, holy shit, man, it's just a game. Anyways, that's a side tangent. If you're talking about if Shorekeeper's on that banner, and you can pick Shorekeeper, can you really just straight up pick Shorekeeper? That sounds a bit unbelievable. I haven't heard of Woowo letting people just straight up pick a Shorekeeper. Maybe that's not exactly how it works, but if you have the chance to pull for Shorekeeper, you should pull for Shorekeeper. Like I said, Shorekeeper is the best support in the game, and supports are really, really fucking strong in this game. Not to mention, we don't have a lot of them, so each one of them, however few we have, is worth their weight in gold, so to say. So, Shorekeeper would be the absolute meta pick. Again, if you don't care so much about meta, you just want to go for whoever you think it looks cool, then yeah, go for whoever looks cool. Or if you don't really care for a support, and you'd rather go for like a more DPS character instead, let's see who's available. Camellia, Jinshi, Changli, Jian, Yinlin. I think Camellia out of the DPSs on that banner would probably be the most relevant. Camellia is a very, very good all-rounder. She can do basically everything, I think. Because basically her skill lets her have a single target and then an AoE mode depending on whether you've used your skill or not. So Camellia, the Camellia girl is very strong. She's the most versatile. What is it? The most versatile DPS on that list. Select one of them, and then you have to pull. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so it's not like, oh yeah, you just get them for free. Okay. I was about to say that sounded too good to be that would sound too good to be true, but yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, so yes, again, just to repeat myself, the absolute meta pick would be Shorekeeper. But if you're like, I'll worry about getting support characters later, then again, go for whoever you think looks cool. But out of the DPSs, because Shorekeeper is the only true support on that list, I would recommend Camellia because again, she can do basically everything. Newcomers get a Shorekeeper banner to pull on. I think they added it during anniversary. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. Not gonna lie. I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Burst. Oh, got distracted. Finally got an interview with the place. Hey, congrats, Bubba. Yeah, hoping for the best, man. Been applying for teaching jobs for like 3 months now. 3 months now. It's been rough out here. Yeah, hopefully you land it, man. Hopefully and on top of which, hopefully it turns out to be good. Shorekeeper, and then that the scissor girl. Yeah, don't worry, we know what you're talking about. But yeah, the scissor girl is cool. Oh, cool. She's a lot of fun. Oh, cool. We got to control our own Thanatos here. Hilarious.
そういえばあなたと彼には共通点があるわ。世界を救いたいって夢を抱いてたところよ。あなたの夢は現実になった。一方、彼の夢が自らの手で実現されることはなかった。理想画のために現実画を捨てる極端者も、妄想に支配される愚者も好きじゃないわ。
Beat Scar with 124 HP. Yeah, 124 HP left. Hands are shaking. Damn. You were taking it real serious, huh? Hey, congrats, man. Yeah, bosses are all the bosses in WoW are like that. They're only gonna get harder from here on out. But that's a good first step in the right direction. That's for sure.
それでも仕事を続けた彼の唯一親友のことで人の知恵だけでも
Yeah, now that I think about it, Scar is kind of a rough boss for a beginner, just because he has what is it? He has 2 stages. So you beat his first stage, and all of a sudden he pulls out a second form. Is like, oh shit. That motherfucker like grabs you, bro. Oh yeah. I forgot he has a grab attack. I think only his first form has a grab attack. Yeah, he literally has a command grab. You can dodge it, but you have to know you have to recognize that it's coming. And yeah, obviously if you don't recognize the attack, like its startup animation, then yeah, you're gonna get grabbed. Because you don't recognize it as an attack. A lot of do be careful, 7 or whatever your name was from before. Do be careful with bosses in WoW, because they don't always, because you know how a lot of attacks in WoW have like the yellow flash, right? If enemies about to hit you, they usually give you like a yellow flash or something like that to let you know, oh yeah, they're about to hit you, right? For bosses, like only like half their attacks have that. You have to know what the other half their attacks are, because you can dodge any attack in the game. You just have to know when they're coming. You have to recognize what kind of attack enemies are about to use, and then you have to dodge them. So it can be tough, especially but the most of the difficulty in boss fights is like knowing like what kinds of attacks are headed your way. Usually, once you know that, it's not too hard like actually dodging them. But sometimes some attacks can come out so fast anyway that it's hard to dodge them anyway. But yeah, man. I remember last year when I was first starting out in this game myself, Scar's second form was what really kicked my ass. Just because there was some endgame mode where we had to fight Scar, and I sat there for like hours grinding out that fight. So thanks to that though, I know all of his attacks now. But yeah. It was a grind for sure. It's like trial and error. Yeah. I mean, technically, you know, that's kind of all how like action games like that are usually like.
自分を救いたいなんて願いが世界を救う理由になるのかしらね。
Oh, we even got this dude too.
覚悟してよね。完璧なタイミング。悪夢を見せてあげる。エーゲリアスを制す者はタイミングも制す。
But yeah, action games like WoW and stuff, they're almost all trial and error. Like a lot of the time, you're not gonna beat bosses on the first try. You gotta, you know, you gotta be patient and you know, figure out how these dudes attack and stuff. And eventually, you'll get the hang of it. I should have done the AoE one. Hey, yo, student, welcome back, man. Funny, got turn-based. Yeah, that I think about it, this is kind of a turn-based game. Or this is kind of a turn-based game mode. You know what this reminds me of? This actually reminds me of Horizon Walker. Like a turn-based thing, but there's no like tile sets or whatever. It's just you just walk around with whatever character. Now that I think about it.
ずいぶん理性的ね。ま、悪くない答えよ。でも、アランはそう考えてなかったわ。彼にも同じことを聞いたの。そしたら、十分な理由だよ。ですって。それだけ言って、また仕事に戻ったの。いつものようにね。はい、ティータイムは終わり。物語をかき集めるためにアルレッキーノに借りを作っちゃったわ。今度ハウス・オブ・ハースに行くときは手土産を用意しなくちゃ。私はプロンニアの修理に戻るわ。ここにいてもらっても構わないけど邪魔はしないでちょうだい。プロンニア、スリープモードは終わりよ。セルフチェックを始めなさい。
What is this? Oh, it's just like a return thingy. Just the returning player thing. Actually, for JFL 2, do we know? Did they tease whoever was next? Oh, sorry, we're done with the main story. Yes, it looks like it. Okay, good. We're done with the main story then. Or like Baldur's Gate. Oh yeah, that's true. I never played Baldur's Gate, but that's a good point.
無事キョン星とし
Go ahead and mute Genshin now. And then what else? I need to go because there's a couple events in Genshin that I need to get done real quick. Let's see. Yeah, these two. Let's go over here. Good old Sumeru event. It should be Robella and 45. All right. Commando 9 and Commando 9 and UMP 45. Also, it's hilarious that we got 45 before 9, when it was the exact opposite over in CN. Wasn't dodging, I don't think. Future Zenless role plans, if any, pull everybody. So when Dial-In comes out, Dial-In. Is UMP Sister Part 1, then Robella Part 2? Okay, gotcha. Both 45 and 9, or is it just 45? I would imagine both 45 and 9 at the same time. Unless they're just doing 45 first and then 9 later, but that feels a bit weird. Then again, Mika team, who the fuck knows what they're doing with their release schedule these days. Is new dorm coming with the anniversary update? No idea. I didn't watch the stream yesterday because I was busy hustling. Finally on lunch break. Stream going. It's going good. Finished the Genshin stream, or Genshin story. So I'm all caught up with main story now. And then I'm gonna go off and try to get started on the Academia event or the Sumeru event because I only got like 2 days left on it. Been procrastinating on that. Both of them at the same time? Yeah, it's kind of what I expected. I don't pull for engines. Yeah, I don't pull for engines typically. Can make it work with Hellfire or Steam Oven. With our signature, you want 4 times Summit and Woodpecker with their signature with good crit rate rolls. 4 times Summit Swing. Yeah, sounds good enough. I just realized this big enemy has a huge ass shield. Also, what does this item pick up anyway?
あれちょっとやばい感じ一発でやっちゃうよ完璧なタイミングその調子
勝負しようぜ
これでどう突撃エーテリアスを制す者はタイミングも制す
てめえをやるのに1秒もいらねえ
Shit.
ナイスタイミングだしんどいだろ
Am I gonna go for the 416 skin? Probably not. I'm not sure if I can justify spending 200 bucks on a fucking skin. If I had more money, then sure, I would contemplate it. But, for now, I'm good. I wonder how you're supposed to, do that in 4 turns. Hey, yo, Crackcaster, how's it going, man? Kind of cool. Get to play as the Ethereals, yeah. I wish the gameplay were a bit faster than this, but it is what it is. Well, you tried doing a YouTube short out of the Woo starter banner beginner guide? Feel like it's useful info? Maybe. I feel like other people should have already done that, something like that, but I'll consider it. Guess we have to do that again. See what I did wrong last time. Oh, these things are just HP. But HP isn't exactly what I need. We need to kill the we need to somehow get past the what is it? The boss dude here. We need to kill his ass as fast as possible. Maybe it's because I'm doing AoE attacks and when I'm not supposed to be. Maybe I'm only supposed to be doing what is it? Maybe I'm only supposed to be doing single target attacks. I feel more real. Well, let me say this much. First of all, I appreciate that. Second of all, I know why you feel that way. Lots of content creators for Wuthering Waves. I don't want to get too into it because I don't know how much you really care about this kind of stuff. It doesn't even. It most likely doesn't even have anything to do with you. So I don't know if I want to drag you into this. But I will say that I got an issue with a lot of the people who make content on WoWa for a lot of reasons. So yeah, like if you think that some of them kind of sound like fake as fuck or some shit like that, like yeah, I see where you're. I know exactly why. So if you think I sound more real talking about stuff like this, then yeah, I appreciate that because that's what I try to do around these parts, or at least for my own channel anyway. But yeah, thanks for the suggestion. I will consider that. Oh, I guess I wasn't able to get the health thingy. Single target. Okay, now we're doing some good damage. Let's see. Is Mark 2 good or is Mark 1 better? And of course, we got a health. We got a health pack spawn after I lose one of my dudes. Hopefully that was better this time around. Weapon grind and DNA got hands. Ah, right. I think you told me before that grinding weapons and DNA is kind of a pain. Snow at your place. Hey, that's what's good. Hopefully it won't be too bad. It's not too bad to deal with. Hopefully you don't have to like, I don't know, like start shoveling snow or some shit. Okay. We did all of that already. Where to next? Maybe we gotta exit and talk to. Yeah, we gotta talk to Lucia now. You better not find Scar lurking on the street. It'll be like, run these hands, bitch. To go to when it comes to gacha. How should I say? I know you found my channel. I think when you visited when you stopped by my channel like yesterday or the other day, I know you found my channel like all randomly and shit. 7 or however you want it. Wait, however you want me to call you. But I guess call it luck or call it something else. Call it whatever you want, I guess. But as when it comes to like these kind of like gacha game stuff, like Wuthering Waves or Zenless or Nikke or something like that, I play a lot of them. If you'll allow me to introduce myself formally to you, my kind of brand, if you can even call it that, is that I call myself the God of Gacha. And I'm not saying that just as, you know, just as a branding thing either. Nah, like, I play 18 of these games. It's a lot. Like, these kinds of gacha game stuff, like these games like Wuthering Waves or Nikke or Zenless, I've been playing these kinds of games for like the past like 8.5 years or so. And at this point, I'm up to playing 18 of them. So all the work that you put into like WUA, like all the effort you put into playing like WUA and stuff like that. Now imagine doing that 18 times over the course of like 8 years or so, 8.5 years. That's me. I've got a ton of experience in games like this. It might sound like I'm flexing a bit, and, you know, to be fair, I am. There's definitely a bit of flexing going on here, that's for sure. But I can sit here and tell you right now that I'm one of the absolute best people to go to when you got questions about gacha or stuff like that, or if you have specific questions about a gacha game that I personally play. In which case, yeah, I can sit here and you know, walk you through everything and tell you everything I need, everything I know about it to make sure you can start off, you have the best start possible. So, yeah. As far as like English speaking creators go, because we obviously, you know, gacha games have gotten big ever since like Genshin and stuff. Wuthering Waves has come along and expanded, done its own part to expand, like, you know, the gacha influence, especially among like, you know, Western players, like English speaking players. But even after all this time, I think I got what it takes to say that I'm the single best gacha like content creator out there, at least in terms of like sheer experience. Now, in terms of entertainment value, I'm sure there are other people who provide better entertainment value, but if you're talking about just sheer knowledge and like just what's going on and like how gacha games work and shit like that, and like other miscellaneous stuff that relates to these kinds of things, like, nah, man, you're not gonna find a better person than me. Like, straight up. Like, there are other people who come close. There are certainly people out like other content creators out there who come close, or they got like shades of what's going on over here, but nah, you ain't gonna find somebody who knows gacha better than me. At least as far as like the English speaking people go. Like if you go like the East, like if you look up like a Chinese streamer, like a Japanese streamer, hell, even a Korean streamer or something like that, I'm sure there are other people who are even more crazy about gacha than me. But as far as like English speakers go, nah, there is no one higher than me. Hence part of the reason why I call myself like the God of gacha, even though obviously, even though I myself find that kind of cringe. But hey, you know, compared to everyone else, like, nobody comes close. At least I don't think so. Ever since I started calling myself the God of gacha, I've always asked people, like, hey, like, find me somebody else out here who knows gacha better than me, you know? I got a bit of a history in like the gacha crowd, where it's like, you know, people are giving me shit for calling myself the God of gacha. I was like, yeah, God of gacha, yeah, more like God of unemployment, shit like that. That's a popular one. But yeah, no, that's all they can do. Just call me shit, retarded shit like God of unemployment and God of beggars, because they can't say anything else. I asked them, hey, show me somebody who knows gacha better than me, who grinds more gacha than me. So far, I haven't heard shit. Ain't nobody else out there. So yeah, I guess call it luck or call it whatever you like. But hey, it's good to have you here. It's a good thing that, you know, I don't know if I'm the first gacha creator, the gacha streamer or whatever. you've ever watched. Maybe you've watched other people. I don't know if I'm like the first one you've actually taken the time to like hang out and chat with, but I'll say this much: it's a good thing you're here first, cause lot of gacha content creators out there. Let's just say that they could do better in all sorts of ways. So it's good that you stopped by my channel first before the other ones, so that way we can at least start you off on a good footing here. Who do I want to put in here actually? Oh yeah, Pertia. Okay, Zenless. Can you actually name a few good gacha CZs? Yeah, sure. I know a couple. The ones that I personally respect or I think are good gacha content creators are on the streaming side of things. You got Fobmaster, you got Sweetly, you got Genazod. Those three I think are the three go-tos as far as I'm aware. They're not perfect, of course, but they're still very good. I would consider them to be very good streamers. That and obviously they're a lot better than some of the other alternatives there, out there. So those three I can recommend. Fobmaster has been playing gacha for even longer than I have. Technically, he doesn't play as many or as many at the same time, but he's got quite the history of gacha games, which I respect. He's been in this business for a while, obviously, technically even longer than me. Sweetly is really good at the game she plays. She's both a YouTuber and a streamer, so she takes the time to make guides on the games she plays. Like, Wuwa, I think, is the game that she likes making guides for. I don't know if she makes guides for, like, Zenless or something. I don't think she makes guides for, like, Star Rail or Genshin. But maybe for Zenless. But she definitely makes guides for Wuwa. I think Wuwa's probably... It feels like Wuwa is Sweetly's favorite Big 4 gacha. But she plays the other ones too from time to time. Nice community she's got. Some of the best emotes out there too. They're all very cute. And then Mr. Genazod. Genazod's also a good streamer in my eyes. He plays quite a few different gacha games. He doesn't stick to... I think that what I respect the most about Genazod is that he's not afraid of playing gachas that aren't so popular, right? A lot of gacha content, the vast majority of gacha CCs out there, right? Be it streamer or YouTuber, most of them only really dabble in like the big 4. When I say big 4, I'm referring to gacha games like Genshin, Star Rail, Zenless, and Wuwa. Those are the 4 most popular gacha games out here, at least out here in the West, among the English-speaking crowd, right? So, yeah, most gacha players play 1 or 2, maybe even 3 of the big 4. Some of the crazier ones play all 4, like me. But most of them only play like 1 or 2 out of those 4, right? Because they're the most popular ones, and people tend to gravitate towards shit that's popular. It's just how it is in life. Genazod, I think the only big 4 gacha he plays is Wuwa. I don't know if he plays any of the Hoyo games. Maybe he did at one point, but I don't think he really plays them anymore. If he still does, he certainly doesn't play them on a regular basis. Not saying that like it's a bad thing, just saying how it is. But he definitely keeps up with Wuwa. I'm pretty sure he likes that game the most. But he plays other gacha games too, that aren't like the big 4, like I said. He plays Chaos Zero Nightmare, he plays Wizardry, he plays... What else? He used to play Epic 7, probably still does. I don't know if he still does, actually. But he came from an Epic 7 background. So, but assuming he still plays Epic 7, CZN, Wizardry. I know he plays Nikkei too. I don't know how much he keeps up with it. I mean, I assume he does keep up with it. But yeah. He ain't afraid to play gachas that that aren't so popular. Well, I say that, but Nikkei is pretty popular. It's just not what I would consider to be a big 4 contender, at least not yet. But yeah, I can recommend him. Again, none of these streamers are perfect. I mean, neither am I. But those are some good streamers to start you off on. I'm sure there are other good gacha streamers out there too. Those are just the ones that I happen to know about. And as far as YouTubers go, YouTubers, to be fair, I don't pay attention too much to the whole to the YouTube side of things. I wish I did, but you know, I only got so much time in the day. Energy recovery, what does that mean? But if we're talking about YouTubers, I will recommend Psyche. And now I know that Psyche put out a pretty controversial video recently. His controversial review on Do It Night Abyss, which, you know, hey, maybe his takes in that video were kind of ass. I have yet to determine that myself. I need to watch that video myself, so one of these days. But yeah. Despite that, generally speaking, I would consider Psyche to be one of the better gacha YouTubers, because he plays a lot of different gacha games. He tries to look at them as objectively as he can. He's not always perfect, like I said. I mean, none of us are, but you know, he tries, which is a lot more than what I can say about a lot of other YouTubers out there. I think, oh yeah, Guitar Rock. Guitar Rock's a good one too, I think. Guitar Rock's more on the general news side of things, but I think he's one of the better ones, if not the best one out there, in terms of like just delivering you like gacha news and stuff. Because a lot of time what happens is when you have YouTubers who go down the whole like general like news route, they start off doing that just fine, but then pretty soon they quickly devolve into like injecting their own personal opinion into their content, like their news stuff, right? And a lot of the time, because they don't know so much about gacha games, nowhere near as much as I do at least, they start putting out like really horrible takes that that can mislead people and misinform people and shit like that. People like Styx are hella guilty of doing that shit. So Styx is an example of a fucking awful, god-awful gacha content creator. So if you can, try not to watch his content. Or if you do, then if you still want to anyway, just, you know, keep everything he says with a grain of, take everything he says with a grain of salt. But other than that, what, Guitar Rock's good. Guitar Rock 69 or whatever the numbers are at the end of his name. So yeah, those are some examples of other streamers and YouTubers that I can recommend. So hopefully that puts you on the right path. The DNA review is just unfortunate. Actually, Omni stuff. Did you? I think you've already explained what you already gave me your take on what you thought of his DNA review, but I think I forgot what you said. If you don't mind, could you just repeat what your takes were, just to refresh my memory? Because I'm aware that Psyche was looking at DNA from like a gacha perspective, and I think either you or I was told by somebody else that was kind of like the downfall of his review, that he was basically looking at DNA like the exact wrong way. Maybe Sunil? I guess Sunil's fine. Yeah, I did react to like one or two of Sunil's videos. I don't remember him being a problem, to be fair. So yeah, I guess Sunil. I haven't watched enough of his videos to really say. All I know is that he comes from a Limbus company background, or a Project Moon background. Oh, forgot to also, for the FGO detailed info to who goated, right? There are other FGO content creators out there who also know a lot about the game, but generally speaking, not a lot of FGO content creators can explain to you exactly what's happening in FGO. So yeah, I'm one of the few, I think, who will sit down with you and explain to you what's going on. Because yeah, FGO has got a lot of shit going on that a lot of people just don't understand. So I guess if you want to call me GOAT because of that, then sure. But personally, I would say if you really want to know how the game works, and you already have a good idea of what's going on anyway, or already, then you should go ask. I think Honako is the best person to go to. I can definitely recommend Honako. Oh, you're supposed to spam click that. You just found me while you were just grubbing out. Yeah. Sometimes the algorithm takes you exactly where you gotta go, or sometimes the algorithm can drop absolute gems on your front door. It happens sometimes. People are saying that DNA would be the new standard for gacha and would change everything. So to get why it was coming at it from that angle. Oh, that makes more sense now. Okay, yeah, because yeah, people were hyping up DNA before back when DNA first announced that, oh yeah, they're gonna no longer have gacha, right? People were like, oh my god, this is gonna change everything, guys. And I put out my own video saying, let's hold up now. We don't know that yet. Okay. So, that changes things then. Again, I'm gonna have to watch his video to really get a sense of where he's coming from, but that is a good observation. I'll try to keep that in mind. What does DNA do at Night Abyss? A gacha-like. It's not real. Never heard of that gacha game? Technically, it's not a gacha game, because it has no character gacha. It's got a skin gacha, but it's cosmetic, so you don't have to pull it. So technically, for all intents and purposes, DNA is actually not a gacha game. So that's why I've decided to call it a gacha-like. Not an actual gacha game, but a gacha-like. What is energy recovery anyway? Oh, it's like an AoE thing. Oh, okay, I see. You do this, and I guess it what is it? Gives it both attacks and gives energy to another friendly unit. Oh, okay, that's cute. Let's see what happens if we enhance. What does this do? Ooh, a lot of damage. Now that's a lot of damage. Energy recovery. Oh, it's just him. Okay. Do I watch creators yourself for any specific gacha? Not particularly. For Blue Archive stuff, I watch this. I regularly come back to this channel called Vun channel. It's spelled VUHN. He puts out. He's not the only one who puts out like Blue Archive guides, but I found myself looking at his. I don't know. No particular reason. Just force of habit, I guess. Because there are other Blue Archive guide makers like RS Rainstorm. I've watched a couple of his guides before. I use their guides, Rainstorms and Vun channels as guides to help me clear the challenge, the event challenge missions, and figure out what teams we're supposed to use for raids and shit like that. Because ain't no way I'm fucking figuring that shit out on my own. That's for sure. Fuck that.
場か。上等だぜ。
完璧なタイミング。エーテリアスを制す者はタイミングも制す。
Let's see here. Oh, when it lights up. I've also been watching Sky JLV's stuff for like solo raid teams for Nikke. So there are a couple like creators that I watch specifically for like content guides or whatever. But if we're talking about like creators that I just watch on a regular basis and just to watch them, not for any like gameplay reason in particular, I think Sweetly is the closest one to that. Yeah, I think Sweetie Lee's the only gacha streamer that I actually watch and just hang out in her chat in, because her stream is very cozy, so I like lurking in her streams. Scar has a second phase? Yes, yes sir. Oh, you didn't play his second phase? Oh shit. Well, have fun, man. If you thought his first phase was bad, oh, wait to see his second phase. How do I keep up with news myself? Typically, you guys do, as in viewers. Whenever a nice little side effect of me streaming, or side effect, weird way to put it, but a perk of streaming is that viewers will just come into my chat and be like, "Hey, have you heard about this?" or "Have you heard about that?" So that and I pay attention to Twitter, or at least I try to. I try to follow stuff that's going on Twitter, so that way I can try to keep up with everything that's going on. Whatever I happen to miss, I rely on viewers like you to fill in the gaps for me, basically. Chat is a news source too. Yeah, exactly. Because yeah, people, it's understandable too. Because just if you understand stream culture or stream like a stream, yeah, I guess streaming culture. You know, when you got somebody who's like a big streamer, right? And then you have people, their viewers look up to them, whatnot, right? You know, viewers will tend to you know, bring up any relevant news to them, be like, hey, have you heard about this, or have you heard about that, right? Because a lot of the time, they'll want their streamer to like give like a take on it or like react to it or something like that, right? Because everyone loves react content. You know, everyone wants to know what their favorite streamer thinks about this or that. So yeah, it's a nice little convenient way to, at least for me as a streamer, it's very convenient having viewers. You know, bring up any news that I might have missed on my own to me. Like for example, I don't know if I would have known that Psyche's DNA review video completely fucking bombed if you guys didn't bring it up to me, because I don't really like pay attention to Psyche's channel. doesn't help that, you know, he doesn't really like me there very much. So, you know, I don't really have a reason to watch his content anymore. So yeah, like stuff like that, I wouldn't really know about it, or I wouldn't really have an idea unless people tell me. Oh yeah, student. Yeah, I saw Maggie has shifted over to doing Stella Sora content. Oh, that's good. Good thing she hasn't completely left the content creation space. I guess she's just pivoted over to Stella Sora now, huh? Like that where wins meet game gacha. That's not really gacha. MMO has gacha skins. Bro, I heard that like some of the cosmetics in Where Winds Meet can like rack up to like fucking 42 grand. Like holy fuck, man. I guess it makes sense because it's an MMO, but shit, dude. Jesus. I don't know. Maybe Do It Night Abyss should look into putting out some 5-digit fucking skins or something. Like sheesh. Also, let me crank up the volume on Zenless now that we're done with Genshin. Makes GFL's 2 skin look like a fucking steal. You have no idea. And people be like, but Where Winds Meet isn't a gacha game. As if that somehow legitimizes their fucking $42,000 fucking cosmetic, whatever it is. But hey, you know. Actually, can't I one-shot him with you? Where Winds Me is meant for a Chinese player base, after all. Yeah, I mean, you look at that game, it's a fucking Chinese game through and through. What were people expecting, bro? Yeah, League's fucking $500 skin controversy. Yeah, fucking people fucking freak the fuck out as soon as they see a skin that costs more than $100. Like, hey, like on one hand, it's like, yeah, it's a lot of fucking money to pay for a skin, but on the other hand, it's like, bruh. As long as it's a fucking cosmetic, and as long as there are people dumb enough to buy it, who the fuck cares, dude? Skin's really expensive, but the game itself is overall good. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. As long as skins are cosmetic and, you know, are purely cosmetic, and the game doesn't, like, try to force you to buy them in any way. It's like, whatever, bro. They're just skins, man. Fucking, you know. Cry the devs a fucking river if you don't like how they're priced. Whales fund the game for you. That's how you see it. Honestly, more people need to understand that. Yeah. Especially the fucking free-to-plays. I know in GFL 2 I gotta get some stuff done. I gotta get PVA done. Yeah, peak PVA resets in 4 days. What's my ranking in the PvP? Top 40%. Expansion drills, I think, reset, so I gotta get this done. So I can auto it for now. Yours is around 11k USD. You live in a Slavic third world country. It is what it is. Oh. Wrong team. Let's throw in AA12 here. Then Swolmy, and then... Hey, Musman, how's it going, man? Thanks so much for the 56-month resub. Welcome back. How's it going? It's going good. Wasn't able to stream last night because after I got back home from work because I was just way too fucking tired. But yeah, I'm back now. Holy shit! There's so much yapping in this fucking intro, dude. For Genshin anyway. Am I getting Celine alt and Nika? Nah, I'm good. Don't mind spending a game they're cause like they're your hobbies. May or may not put some money into the game. Yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with spending some money on something you enjoy. Right, as long as it doesn't get out of hand, of course. Right, because some people do have legitimate issues with you know, controlling themselves and spending way more money than they should. But yeah, as long as you don't have any problems with that, and like you know where to well, you know when to stop, right? As long as you're responsible about it, it's like, hey man, do what you will with your money. It's your money, your account. Way I see it as well, like there are plenty of other expensive ass hobbies out there that people you know, sink a ton of their money into. You know, they don't get shit for it. People who like you know, juicing up their cars, right? People are big into like car customization. I'm sure that's a fucking expensive ass hobby. People collect like brand names, shoes or sneakers or some shit like that. You know, shoes are fucking expensive too. What else? People who like painting like those Warhammer 40k figures. I heard those things are pretty fucking expensive too, you know? It's like people out there fucking spend a ton of money on shit they enjoy. It's like, how are gacha games any different? Oh, just because it has a gacha aspect to it? It's like, shit, man. How do I do this? Thankfully, Gunpla isn't that expensive. Oh, it's not? Okay. I thought it would have been, like, decently expensive, but if it's not that bad, then yeah. Ain't no problem, then. what's a whale and a dolphin in the gacha space? Whales are people who spend a ton of money. There's not really like a defined like monetary threshold. So the terms you use are very fluid. It also heavily depends on like your own personal perspective, right? Because everyone has their own like differing opinion on like, oh, what is a lot of money to them, you know? A lot of people think that, oh, this much amount of money is, you know, a lot, or, you know, some amount of money is not that much, right? So all sorts of factors go into it. But dolphin is usually used as a term to define people who play gacha games, or, you know, just games where you can spend money in, where it's like, oh, it's like a respectable amount. I don't know, rough estimate. In my opinion, a rough estimate of a dolphin would be like, oh, you spend like, you know, $300 on your gacha games every month or so, something like that. I'm an American, so I don't know where you're from, Seven. But you know, I think that $300 on your gacha games is like, oh, that's to me, that's safely in dolphin territory. I guess I would call you a whale if you start spending like more than $1,000, right? $1,000 or more on your gacha games or whatever, right? Per month. But again, all these terms are very fluid, right? It depends on there's a lot of like context that goes into these kind of things. There's no like defined set limit of like, oh, you spent this much, you're now a whale. It's not really how it works. At least not to me. Again, you know, you ask other people what they think about this, you know, they'll give you different answers too. But dolphin basically means like someone who spends a decent amount of money on gacha, or just games where you can spend money in. Whale is usually used as a term to describe people who spend a lot of money. Again, what a lot of money means to you depends, but yeah. Yeah. If it's a lot of money, it's a lot of money. Who we got here? Did a lot of damage. Poke. I guess you'll just be a fish. Yeah, sometimes if you're like a small spender, like you only spend like, you know, I don't know, maybe no more than like what? Again, just a random number here. But if you don't spend any more than like $50 a month, yeah. Sometimes a term that I've seen other people use is what, guppy or goldfish. So yeah, calling yourself a fish is, yeah, actually pretty appropriate there. Guppy. Lots of different fish out there in the sea. But what about the B or the D? What I consider right now? A dolphin for sure. I would be a dolphin. Retired whale? Yeah, I guess you could call me that. A beached whale. Retired whale, currently a dolphin.
大物登場か。上等だぜ。
ちょっとは楽になった？
調子が良くなったぜ。ナイスタイミングだ。俺がやる。勝負しようぜ。
その調子。大丈夫？こっちが攻める番だね。これでどう？突撃！
てめえの敗因はただ一つ。弱すぎんだよ。
余裕余裕。
Zhao is confirmed to be Zhao is confirmed to be free. I've been hearing about that on Twitter. Do we know that for sure? How do we know it's confirmed? All the leaks are saying it, not an official announcement. Blah, blah, blah. It's just trending towards that way, towards it. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see if it turns out to be true or not. BRB gotta drive to work last day of the week. Yep, Friday. But yeah, we'll see you in a bit. I might actually have to get off stream by the time you're able to hop back on. So in case I'm not here by the time you return, 7, I'll just say our goodbyes now. But yeah, thanks for watching, dude. And yeah, hope to have you back, because you're a cool guy. But yeah, take care, man, and drive safe.
うちの両親は家を空けがちだったけど、大事な研究を邪魔しちゃダメだと思っていた。10歳の時、お母さんの誕生日プレゼントを準備するのに谷爺に協力してもらった。
手に入れるのに苦労したぞ。ヘンゼルさんは本当にマイナー映画が好きだな。2人が乗る船もそろそろ出る。早く私に言っておいて。
プレゼントを渡そうとしたけど、チケットがないと乗船できなくて、両親に呼びかけても汽笛の大きな音に私の声はかき消されてしまった。
Hey Sydney, welcome back. Which gacha's got the best dopamine hit lately? The best dopamine hit. Are you talking about just any kind of dopamine hit? Because like you can get from gacha, you can get dopamine from either getting a good pull on gacha, or just like in terms of gameplay. If you don't care like where it comes from, from the polls. Funnily enough, Star Rail. Because Star Rail, my Cyrene polls were absolutely blessed. So, I'd have to say Star Rail. Funnily enough.
孫つく私に谷爺が気づいてくれたのは船が出港した後だったわ。
またもこの子はマーフィーの娘っ子だぞ。なんで止めたりした？義理は大切にしろと言ってるだろ。恩人の娘っ子に意地悪するのがお前さんの義理か。泣かなくていいぞドリー。次の便のチケットだ。お母さんに会いに行こう。いいんですか谷さん。モーガン船長が知ったら。そのモーガンから渡すように言われたんだ。バカもん。
谷爺に国水基地まで送ってもらった後、郊外フォローの拡大が始まった。エーテル適性がなかった幼い私はあっという間に侵食されてしまった。
I robbed the bank in Star Rail. Speed ran that E2 was crazy. I know, right? That was I haven't seen gacha look that good on any of my accounts in a long while. Definitely a big break. Zhao's like a hella good support then. Basically she has a specific buff for for specific classes, all 5 of the specific classes. So no matter who you bring with Zhao, they're all gonna get buffed.
プロトタイプの薬が注射されて、私の目の前には新しい世界が現れた。たくさんの人が重なり合い、過去を再現し、ざわめく声が響く。
She's fucking tripping out.
ドリーの副作用は深刻よ。ここを離れるのは難しいかもしれない。
君はドリーを見ていてくれ。僕はフォローを脱出ルートを割り出す。
どうやって？防護服は上層部の連中が持って行ってしまったんでしょう。
大丈夫。あの時君を追って先行を変えなければ、僕は今頃プロ棋士だったはずさ。
動けるまで回復した時、お父さんは約束通り脱出ルートを送ってきてくれた。でもお母さんと一緒に合流地点まで行ってもお父さんは来なかった。
約束を破ってすまないレンゼル。僕みたいな普通の人間じゃ防護服としてはマップを作るので精一杯だった。プロ棋士になるというのは簡単なことではないな。
What kind of a name is Wayland anyway? Winter characters, Nika, usually very good. No, the year one Christmas characters were dog shit. These in terms of gameplay. Year 2 was better. We got Hot Springs Ludmilla out of that, and Ludmilla is still one of our better water DPSs, and she's a machine gunner too. Christmas, the other girl who came out with Christmas Ludmilla last year, or was it last year? I forget. But she's also not very good. But Winter Ludmilla is good. Who are our last winter characters? I feel like we should have had other winter characters by now, right?
その時はお母さんが本当に疲れているんだと思って。
DK seems, yeah. For some reason they're just pumping out fucking wind DPSs for some reason. Like what the fuck?
振り返った時、デッドエンドブッチャーの方へ走るお母さんの姿が見えた。
Like what the fuck is their problem? 'Oh, this one. Last year. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Maiden and Fischl. Maiden and Guillotine. Because they basically turned them into GRPG characters. Maiden is actually pretty good. Maiden's like low middle where they turned out to be pretty good burst DPSs. Guillotine was I don't know how I forget how good Guillotine was. Probably not very good. Probably not very good.
丈夫だから。
こんなとこでくたばんのか。
待ってくれ。イドリーの脳波が安定してきた。目を覚ましたぞ。
みんなただいま。迷惑かけちゃったね。よかった、やっと目を覚ましてくれたんだね。みんなでこの悪夢を終わらせましょう。
調子が良くなったぜ。
悪夢を追い払ってやったよ。まだまだいけるよ。
Defender role is cooked. Remember, defenders are good for early game. Defenders still have a place. It's just they're super early game and mid game focused. For end game stuff, you don't want defenders. I've talked about this before, but like defensively oriented classes always tend to fall off the longer a game goes on. So it's not that defenders are cooked. It's just you don't really use them end game. There's not really much of a point.
これでどう？やっとそこが見えてきたね。一気にやっちゃおう。完璧なタイミング。完璧なタイミング。大丈夫？エーテリアスを制す者はタイミングも制す。
勝負しようぜ。
全力攻撃だよ。
Wouldn't believe your luck when if you told me you got Red Hood and then one day later you got Mermaid. Oh, nice. Why would I not believe you? But yeah, that's good, man. That's some good shit right there. Free monotone, thank you. Okay. Alright, just gotta get these last 4 done. I'll get them done later. Maybe I'll get it done on my own later. Okay. Time is right now 12:30. Alright, Minato is he M4? I think he's M4. Okay, yeah. So this is the final event I gotta get done. Let's see. This is just story. We should be able to get it done later. Let's see, GFL2. I'll worry about that later. Missions. Oh, just the rewards. Guess I'll pick it up now. Let's see, how long do I have left on Inverse Cipher? 4 days left. Okay. Okie dokie. Fellas, yesterday, how did the Chisa polls go? Actually, they went fine. They went decent. I had to go to full soft pity though, but I did win my coin flip at the very least. I also managed to pick up her signature, earlier today? Yesterday? Forget when. But that was off stream. But yeah. Alright, chat. I will call it a stream here. Nice little... kind of wanted to stream longer, but I can't. I gotta go get ready for the hustle later today. So, can't... I don't want to stay... I don't want to stick around for too much longer. Be funny if somebody made a mod of Columbina, but she's in PJs or like moon themed PJs. Cute. But yeah, anyways, thanks everybody for hanging out. I don't know who I can raid actually. Obviously, this isn't my usual time that I stream, so. Yeah, I'm not sure who I want to raid. Do I even want to raid anybody is the better question. Is there anybody that I want to raid? Do I recognize anyone? Actually, yeah, none of the people that I actually know myself is on right now. Sometimes Genazod would be streaming at this hour, but actually at this time I think he stopped streaming at around by this point usually, so probably not something to expect. I'll just let you guys go. No raid for today. So yeah, anyways, thanks everybody for stopping by. And yeah, catch you guys all next time, whenever next time is. Either later today, later tonight,